All right, people. Good afternoon. I'm coming back. I'm still doing the movie review list. Today we're doing 1980 to 1985 is what we're doing today. So as you know, some of y'all may not know, so I'll let you know. I work with a bunch of young people. They asked me about what movies was I watching growing up, what shaped me, blah blah blah. And so this is how I started this series showing the black movies that I grew up watching that I really loved. So today we're going to talk about um, movies from that era. So we're going to do Sophisticated Gents. That was actually a made for TV movie. Bustin' Loose with Richard Pryor that I really love. Sister Sister, which is with Diane Carroll and Irene Cara and God, what is her name? I loved her so much. I can't remember her name, but I'm gonna get to her. But she's really just a good story. A Soldier Story, A Brother from Another Planet, the Wilma Rudolph story, The Color Purple, Crush Grooving, and I think it Go Tell It from the Mountain, I believe. Yeah, Go Tell It on the Mountain. So those are what we're going to over review today. Okay, so let's just get right into it. Okay, first one, Sophisticated Gents. I really love this show. It was a three-part television drama based on a novel called Junior Bachelor Society by John A. Williams. The plot is after graduating from a historically black college, a group of successful black men, former members of a private kind of like boys club, and like private fraternity, right, reunite as the tensions surface and secrets unveil. They reflect on their shared past and personal growth amidst racial and societal changes. So, what I love about this is an all-star cast, like stellar cast. So you have Paul Winfield, you have Ron O'Neal, you have Bernie Casey, and you have Romulus. I always mess this man's name up. I got to get this right because he's in a lot of stuff. This is a mini series offered a rare, multidimensional portrayal of middle-aged black men dealing with love, regret, brotherhood, and legacy. This was the first film I ever seen where there were black men in it and they had a diverse background, but they were all friends. I never seen that before. Usually everybody's from the same place, right? And they all do the same thing. This one had like, the bougie brother, the intellectual brother, the fight the power brother, but they were all friends. And I really love this film. And it's on the YouTube. I think it's on Black Tree TV too. I love that. How can I leave that out, right? So that's a good one. The next one that I really love, this I ain't gonna front in the end of this movie, it made me cry. This is Bustin' Loose, and this was in 1981, same as the Gents. That was in 81. So this stars Richard Pryor and Cicely Tyson. And so Bustin' Loose is a heartwarming drama. It's like a drama comedy that follows Braxton, which is Richard Pryor, as a fast-talking ex-con who finds himself on a journey of redemption after violating his parole. Joe is given one last chance at freedom, driving a group of special needs children across the country from Philadelphia to rural Washington state. The children are under the care of Vivian Perry, which is Cicely Tyson. So you know this is going to be good. A compassionate and determined school teacher who believes deeply in the potential of these children. So as a misfit group embarking on a cross country trip in a tricky school bus, they face a series of hilarious, touching, and sometimes dangerous adventures. Along the way, Joe forms a unexpected bond with the kids, um, beginning with confronting his own emotional baggage and discovers a deeper sense of purpose, bleeding into comedy. Bending into comedy, emotional and social commentary. Bustin' Loose is a story of growth, resilience, and the power of second chances. I really love this movie. Not just because I love Cissy Tyson and Richard Pryor, but it's just way before its time. It's a beautiful film. It's something you can watch with your kids, laugh, cry, and reflect. So it's a good movie, Bustin' Loose. Next one, Sister Sister, another good film that I really love. This film was did in 1982. It was a made-for-TV movie directed by award-winning Mr. Bill Duke. Directed this, um, and not to be confused with Sister Sister, the 1990 sitcom. Absolutely not. So this is set in the rural South. The South. The story revolves around three sisters reuniting after the funeral of their father. Each woman must confront unresolved emotional wounds, jealousy, and deep-rooted family secrets. So Rosalind Cash, how can I forget her name? Blessed memory. So it's really good. It really looks at the power of exploring Black womanhood, grief, reconciliation. The film features an all Black female cast among the themes, healing and generational trauma. This is a good film to watch, and I believe this is on YouTube, but it may be on Black Tree TV too. I gotta keep pushing them, brother. So one of my all-time favorite movies. Check it out. The next one is a soldier story, not the gay, but this is 1984. Oscar nominated director. This set it in 1944 Louisiana. A black military lawyer, which is Howard Rawlings from The Heat of the Night Brother, investigate the murder of a black sergeant, which is Adolph Caesar, who was the one, like I heard, all her children got different daddies from The Color Purple. Is that dude? A segregated army base. The case unfolds is deep-seated issues of colorism, internalized racism, and military injustice emerge. So anyway, so really good film. Denzel Washington is in here. Adolph Caesar, of course, is in Howard Rawlings. It's a really good film. And I believe this a lot of these movies are on YouTube, I'm telling you. But it's a really good film and you should really check it out. The next one is Brother from Another Planet. This is also done in 1984. It's which was called Afrofuturism, an indie sci-fi film. It's starring Joe Morton. A mute black alien crash lands in Harlem and tries to blend into human society. As he navigates the urban landscape, he witnesses racism, poverty, and resilience, all while being pursued by alien bounty hunters who are white. This is deep. So I think I would really like this. Is really good because it covers all of these subjects of just being black. But this should give you an idea. If this was happening in 1984, it can help you understand where we are right now in 2025. So it's a really good film. Check it out. The next one is called The Wilma Rudolph Story. So this film right here, I think this is the first time I've seen Denzel Washington. I'm not really sure. Maybe I get confused with another film, but it's okay. So this is a biographical pick of Olympic champion Wilma Rudolph, starring Cissy Tyson. I really think, and Shirley Flo Finley. I think that's who's playing Wilma Rudolph. Born in poverty in Tennessee and stricken with polio as a child, Wilma defies the odds of becoming the first American woman to win 3 gold medals in track and field at a single Olympics in 1960. So this is a good film to watch. You should watch this with your daughters. You should watch with everybody. But sometimes the film that really target girls, I just think you have to watch it with some young ladies so they can get a kind of idea of people who've come before them and how they overcome things. The next one is The Color Purple, one of my favorite films. This is 1985, directed by Steven Spielberg, but it was a Pulitzer Prize winning novel, The Color Purple, written by Alice Walker. The film follows Celie, which is Whoopi Goldberg, a poor Southern Black woman who survived abuse, separation from her sisters, and years of emotional oppression. Through friendship with a strong woman like Sugar Avery, which is Margaret Avery, and Sophia, which is Oprah Winfrey, she gradually finds her voice and power. This was nominated for 11 Academy Awards. What I really like about this film, even though some black folks were pissed off, particularly black men at this time, this is some of this stuff is black women's stories, and we can't like hide their stories because maybe you don't look so good in the light. But I personally love The Color Purple. I know so many scenes from it, and I just think this is a film you have to watch. The music is spectacular, but the themes, I think we're still dealing with some of those same issues of oppression today. It's easy to talk about oppression with white folks, but we don't want to talk about it when we're being oppressive to each other. All right, Crush Groovin', 1985, first hip hop movie to me. Probably some other ones, but this one I remember the most. So, this is a musical drama loosely based on following Def Jam recordings. Feature early hip hop artists like Run DMC and LL Cool J and Sheila E. And the Fat Boys. Inspired by music producer Russell Walker, which is Russell Simmons, tries to grow his record label, Crush Groovin', while navigating fame, financial struggles, and betrayal in the emerging hip hop culture. I think this film is really good because you kind of wonder when you think about a lot of these hip hop labels and the things they were going to and how many of them survived to be around now, still doing their dream and their mission. And did they, pass it off and did they make it? This is a really good storyline. And you could also watch this. A lot of this stuff is on YouTube, or you could also rent it as well on YouTube if you wanted to. The next one is Go Tell It on the Mountain, 1985 movie as well. This is starring Paul Winfield, Rosin Cash, Ruby Dee, Alfre Woodard. And it is an adaptation from James Baldwin's novel of the same name, right? So this is set in 1930s Harlem. I love these things set in Harlem, and it centers around a 14-year-old John, stepson of a strict oh God, Pentecostal preacher. On one transformative night, John wrestles with faith, identity, and family secrets uh, through a series of intense spiritual and emotional revelations. So it's a really good movie, and it's again, it's just really good. It's poetic, it's painful, it's brilliant. It highlights the trauma and searching for salvation. So this is a really good film, and you should watch it with your family. The next one is, oh, that's it. So here again, y'all, let me just go over these Sophisticated Gents, 1981, Bustin' Loose, Sister Sister, 1982, A Soldier Story, A Brother from Another Planet, Wilma Rudolph Story, 85, The Color Purple, Crush Groovin', and Go Tell It on the Mountain. These are some films you can watch with your family. Some of these things have a lot of historical messages in it. What I love about films like this, being black in the movie is centered. It's not like you happen to be there. So great films from that era, and I hope that you could all check them out. This is one of two lists from the 1980s. This is just the first one, and I shall be back with the second one, family. So on that note, I will see y'all later.